His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa received the Minister of Culture of the Russian Federation, Olga Lyubimova, on the occasion of her visit to the country to inaugurate the Russian cultural seasons in Bahrain. His Majesty welcomed the minister, who conveyed to him the greetings and appreciation of the Russian President Vladimir Putin, along with his sincere wishes for the kingdom and its people for further prosperity and progress. In response, His Majesty asked her to convey his greetings and best wishes to President Putin and the Russian people for continued development and advancement. His Majesty the King praised the strong bilateral relations and historical ties of friendship between Bahrain and Russia, emphasizing the mutual commitment and continuous efforts to develop and enhance them across various fields, particularly in the cultural domain. His Majesty also lauded the role of the President Vladimir Putin in further solidifying those robust relations and fostering bilateral cooperation. His Majesty noted the establishment of the Russian cultural seasons in the kingdom, which contribute to enhancing cultural and artistic cooperation and exchange, as well as exchanging experiences, ideas and practices between Bahraini and Russian cultural institutions, serving the distinguished relations between the two countries. His Majesty the King pointed out that these Russian cultural seasons in Bahrain come as a translation of the cultural agreement signed between the two countries. The Russian Minister of Culture expressed her gratitude and appreciation to His Majesty the King for the reception she received, and expressed appreciation for His Majesty's efforts, which contributed to the development and growth of relations between the two friendly countries. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the Minister of Culture of the Russian Federation, Olga Lyubimova, at Gdaybiya Palace. The meeting took place as part of Lyubimova's visit to chair the fourth session of the Bahraini-Russia Intergovernmental Committee for Trade, Economic, Technological and Scientific Cooperation. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad affirmed the long-standing Bahrain-Russia relations built upon a history of multi-sectoral collaboration. His Royal Highness highlighted the mutual commitment to enhance bilateral ties through agreements and memoranda of understanding aimed at achieving shared goals. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad welcomed Lyubimova to Bahrain and conveyed his greetings to the President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin, and wished Russia further progress and prosperity. His Royal Highness expressed optimism that the meeting would further consolidate the Bahrain-Russia partnership across various sectors. The meeting focused on enhancing bilateral relations and multi-sector collaboration, as well as addressing the latest regional and international developments. The Russian Minister of Culture expressed her gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to enhancing bilateral relations and wished the Kingdom of Bahrain further progress and prosperity. The Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Isa bin Salman Education Charitable Trust and Chairman of the Board of Directors of Tamkeen, His Highness Sheikh Isa bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Finance and National Economy Sheikh Salman bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, and several senior officials also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the finalists and winners of the 6th Government Innovation Competition Fikra at Gdaybiya Palace. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister highlighted that the reign of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa continues to be marked by a wide range of achievements, laying the foundation for future successes across various developmental sectors. His Royal Highness attributed this progress to the determination and excellence of all members of Team Bahrain. His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad congratulated the finalists, acknowledging that their creativity and innovation had earned them a place in the final stage of the competition. His Royal Highness wished the finalists success in further advancing government work streams through their initiatives and solutions contributing to the benefit of the kingdom and its citizens. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister honored the creators of the 12 final concepts, emphasizing the importance of efficient implementation to achieve their intended purposes. The 12 finalists expressed their gratitude to His Royal Highness, his support for Bahraini citizens, and for involving them in the kingdom's development efforts, which contribute to enhancing government services in alignment with the kingdom's desired goals. The winning concepts were chosen following a series of evaluations, with 12 concepts advancing to the final stage, which included presentations to Ministerial Committee and a public vote. The winners included Hayat Plus application, presented by Major Hamad Sabah Al Swar and Major Salim Sabah Al Swar from the Ministry of Interior. National Point System Kafu, presented by Manar Ahmed Thani from the Prime Minister's Office. Taqiyim mandatory yearly cybersecurity assessment, presented by Captain Engineer Jasim Isa Al-Abeidli, Captain Engineer Khalid Mohammed Saif and Captain Engineer Khalifa Nu'man Al-Hassan from the Bahrain Defense Force BDF, which won the public vote. In addition to the three winners, the other qualifying concepts were Aman by Major Engineer Dr. Mus'ab Ali Al-Khaldi, Captain Engineer Aisha Salah Al-Yasi, Captain Engineer Abdul Rahman Abdullah Al-Khaja, Captain Engineer Haya Nabil Al-Muhammad Al-Mahmid from the Ministry of Interior. The Friendly Family by Lulua Isa Al-Mihri from the Labour Market Regulatory Authority Al-Amari. The National Program for the Rehabilitation of Autism Taif by Muhannad Sulaiman Al-Naimi from the Ministry of Information, and Dr. Sofia Ahmed Hashim from the Bahrain Teachers College BTC. Stars by Moza Ibrahim Al-Hadi from the University of Bahrain. E-Vaccine by Aisha Qambar Bouali from the Ministry of Justice Islamic Affairs. Play to Learn by Naila Muhammad Al-Ka'bi from the Education and Training Quality Authority. Updating Periodic Child Examination Services by Dr. Nuha Jamal Zayani from the University of Bahrain. Bahrain Virtual School by Sheikh Ibrahim Al-Buainin from the Ministry of Sustainable Development. Farid Educational Platform by Yaqub Khalid Al-Qassab from the National Space Science Agency NSSA. The National Security Advisor, Commander of the Royal Guard and Secretary General of the Supreme Defense Council, His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, inaugurated the National Defense and Security Forum titled Strategic Integration, Challenges and Opportunities, which is in line with the vision of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, and with the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, Deputy Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. The forum was held under the patronage of His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa and was attended by the Commander of the Royal Guard Special Force, His Highness Colonel Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa. His Highness Lieutenant General Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad emphasized Bahrain's keenness, in line with the vision of His Majesty the King, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, to support all efforts aimed at enhancing military and security integration as a strategic priority for establishing security foundations at the national, regional, and international levels. His Highness pointed out that the convening of this first-of-its-kind forum in Bahrain aims to exchange visions to maintain existing strategic integration efforts between all relevant military and security sectors, in line with the royal vision and its firm belief in continuing joint work to empower the defense system and enhance security in its comprehensive concepts, contributing to the preservation of peace and stability. He expressed his hope that the forum's outcomes would meet the aspirations of His Majesty the King, the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, appreciating the support and directives of the Commander-in-Chief of the Bahrain Defense Force, Field Marshal Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, aimed at enhancing strategic integration between all military and security sectors. His Highness also expressed his thanks to the BDF, the National Guard, the Ministry of Interior, the National Intelligence Agency, and the Strategic Security Agency for their constructive contribution to the success of the forum's work. The forum, organized by the General Secretariat of the Supreme Defense Council, is scheduled to witness a series of panel discussions that shed light on a number of topics related to national security. The first Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, chaired the first meeting of the Supreme Organizing Committee for the 3rd Asian Youth Games scheduled to be hosted in Bahrain in October. His Highness expressed his gratitude to His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa for his patronage of the event, emphasizing that this support reflects His Majesty the King's unwavering commitment to sports and will greatly contribute to the success of the Games. His Highness commended the members of the committee for their expertise, which will play a key role in ensuring the success of the event hosted in Bahrain for the first time. He highlighted the importance of cooperation among ministries and government entities to provide the necessary resources and services to deliver a high-standard event that reflects Bahrain's reputation in hosting major sports events. The committee approved the appointment of Yusuf Daij as chairman of the executive committee and Ahmed Abdel Ghaffar as deputy chairman. The meeting emphasized the importance of ensuring the readiness of all sports facilities and highlighted the need to begin participating registration in coordination with the Olympic Council of Asia. His Highness wished all members continued success. On behalf of the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa launched the 51st edition of the Bahrain Annual Fine Arts Exhibition at the Bahrain National Museum. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman highlighted the significant advancement in Bahrain's art sector, attributing this progress to the unwavering support of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa and His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman affirmed the importance of art, emphasizing its meaningful message and its role as a bridge connecting different cultures and civilizations. His Highness highlighted Bahrain's wealth of creative artist talents, whose work is prominently showcased in both local and international exhibitions. This strong presence further consolidates the kingdom's position in the global art scene. His Highness noted that Bahraini artists have consistently demonstrated their talent and creativity through various works of art, significantly enriching the kingdom's artistic and cultural sector. His Highness extended his best wishes to the participants and organizers of the exhibition for continued success in future editions, highlighting the exhibition's significant role in enriching the artistic and cultural movement in the kingdom. His Highness toured the exhibition, viewing a diverse collection of artworks presented by approximately 70 visual artists representing various schools, styles and mediums, including drawings created with different materials, video installations, photography and sculptures. For his part, the President of the Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, BACA, Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, emphasized His Majesty the King's unwavering commitment to supporting the kingdom's cultural and artistic movements, ensuring Bahrain continues to be a global destination for culture and the arts. Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed expressed his gratitude to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for his patronage of the exhibition and extended his thanks to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman for the honor of inaugurating the exhibition on behalf of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He emphasized the significance of the Bahrain Annual Fine Arts Exhibition as a platform to highlight the kingdom's vibrant arts and culture scene, showcasing pieces that convey unique local expressions and ideas to a broader audience. Sheikh Khalifa bin Ahmed further highlighted the importance of the 51st edition of the exhibition in building the kingdom's legacy of creative achievements driven by a diverse array of professional and aspiring artists. He noted its successful inception in 1972, which has played a pivotal role in establishing Bahrain as one of the most prominent cultural destinations in the region. During the opening ceremony, awards were presented to the winners of the Bahrain Annual Fine Arts Exhibition. The judges panel awarded the Ad-Dana Award to both Hassan Assari and Ali Karimi. Ibrahim Al-Ghanim won the RAK Art Foundation Award. The Ar-Riwaq Art Spaces and Nexus Program Award was won by Zainab As-Sabba. The judges panel for this year's exhibition included artists Ibrahim Boussaad, Jafar Al-Uraibi and Kamil Zakaria. The Bahrain Annual Arts Exhibition will continue until April 27th and will be open to the public during the Bahrain National Museum's working hours every day except Tuesdays. The Bahrain Annual Arts Exhibition serves as a vital platform for showcasing the kingdom's fine and visual arts, featuring broad participation from local and international artists, art enthusiasts and critics over the years. The exhibition has drawn prominent artists representing a diverse range of art genres. A number of senior officials also attended the event. The Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs SCIA held its 23rd regular session of the Council at its 5th session, which was held under the chairmanship of Chairman Sheikh Abdul Rahman bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Khalifa. The chairman extended his congratulations to His Majesty the King, His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the government and people of Bahrain and the entire Islamic nation on the occasion of the blessed anniversary of Isra wal Ma'raj. On the occasion of the eminent convening of the Islamic Dialogue Conference, the chairman expressed appreciation to His Majesty the King for his patronage of this major Islamic event that will have an impact on achieving the objectives of the conference and enhancing its outcomes. The chairman briefed the council on the latest preparations for the conference, which will be hosted by Bahrain on February 19th and 20th in the presence of the Grand Imam, Sheikh of Al-Azhar and Chairman of the Muslim Council of Elders, His Eminence Dr. Ahmed Al-Tayyib, with the participation of a group of Islamic scholars, religious leaders and intellectuals from different countries of the world under the theme One Nation, a Common Destiny. The Council also praised the positive results and good achievements achieved by the government in the program by completing 68% of the projects and initiatives listed on the program by the end of the second year of the current legislative term. In another context, the Council emphasized the importance of the ceasefire agreement in Gaza, noting all efforts made and being made to alleviate the catastrophic humanitarian situation. The Council also welcomed the launch by the President of the Qira'at Institute and the preparation of teachers of the Holy Quran to take care of the understanding of the Quran in Bahraini society, and noted the results of the second edition of Mutun competition and congratulated the contestants who won the first places. The Minister of Oil and Environment and Special Envoy for Climate Affairs, Dr. Mohammed bin Dana, attended the third edition of the Sustainability Forum Middle East that kicked off with the participation of more than 400 regional and international decision makers, business leaders, and sustainability experts. The forum seeks to discuss strategies for aligning business models with climate action, scaling up climate finance, developing policies and regulatory frameworks, fostering innovation, and accelerating technological progress. The forum, which comes in its third edition under the theme Mobilizing Action and Investment for Climate Resilience and Energy, was launched with a wide local and international official presence that reflects the importance of the forum in enhancing joint efforts to address the challenges of climate change and promote sustainability in the region. This year's forum focuses on assessing the progress made in achieving climate commitments in the MENA region, with a focus on accelerating the transition towards reducing carbon emissions. Panel discussions will address the region's pivotal role in global efforts to combat climate change. The forum program includes workshops and panel discussions led by experts from global and regional consulting firms specializing in the field of sustainability and social responsibility, aiming to exchange experiences and best practices and enhance cooperation between different entities to advance sustainability in the region. On the sidelines of the official visit of the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, it was announced that Italy has been granted the status of partner for the sea air cargo service in Bahrain. The announcement comes as a reflection of the common desire to strengthen economic and trade relations between the two friendly countries, support aspects of cooperation in various economic sectors, and attract quality investments. On this occasion, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, Abdullah Fakhru, stressed the importance of continuing to strengthen and develop the bilateral relations in various fields, especially in the field of global traffic for cargo services, noting the keenness to continue developing and enhancing joint cooperation and coordination for the benefit of the two friendly countries and peoples. He pointed out that granting Italy this certificate will enable companies in Italy to obtain official accreditation as an authorized operator of sea and air cargo services. On the sidelines of the official visit of the Prime Minister of Italy, Giorgia Meloni, Italy was granted the right of sovereignty over the information of its subscribers in cloud computing centers located in Bahrain. On this occasion, the CEO of the Information and E-Government Authority, Mohammed Al-Qaid, stressed the importance of the bilateral relations between Bahrain and Italy in various fields, noting that the kingdom is keen to open wider horizons of cooperation and coordination between the two countries to achieve common goals. He said that this step comes within the framework of enhancing the ongoing cooperation between the two friendly countries in the field of digital transformation and the exchange of expertise, which has always characterized the relationship between Bahrain and Italy. He also noted the keenness of the two friendly countries to enhance joint coordination and move forward in developing bilateral relations to achieve common goals. The Russian cultural seasons launched at the Bahrain National Theatre with a ministry orchestra performance commemorating 35 years of diplomatic relations between Bahrain and Russia. The event was part of the 19th Spring of Culture Festival and attended by high-level diplomatic and cultural figures. More in this report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain witnessed the opening of the Russian cultural seasons at the Bahrain National Theatre, where the Mariinsky Theatre Orchestra lit up the atmosphere with its music. This expectational cultural event, which coincides with the 35th anniversary of the diplomatic relations between Bahrain and Russia, is part of the 19th Spring of Culture Festival. Through this program, new doors are opening for cultural exchanges that celebrate the beauty and diversity of Russian art. The Russian cultural seasons will continue throughout 2025, offering a range of events that blend tradition and modernity, making it an enriching journey that brings heart and cultures together in a canvas of human creativity. The Russian cultural seasons in Bahrain are a vibrant space that reflects the beauty of the meeting of cultures, where the ancient Russian arts blend with Bahrain's cultural heritage. They are bridges that connect peoples and open new horizons for understanding and civilizational openness, so that Bahrain will always be a forum for creativity and human connection.
The President of Customs, Sheikh Ahmed bin Hamad Al Khalifa, attended the dialogue session held by Customs Affairs on governance in line with the governance manual for government institutions and the executive program for implementation, which comes in conjunction with the celebration of World Customs Day 2025 under the slogan "Customs achieves its commitment to efficiency, security and prosperity." During the session, the President of Customs praised keenness of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister in the systems of governance, as it is the real guarantor of effective management capable of improving its performance and compliance with legislation and seeking to change the work environment. The President of Customs also stressed that the transition of the concept of governance to the public sector is an essential requirement, as the principles of governance make the organization move at a steady pace. Customs Affairs issued its own governance manual in compliance with Cabinet Decision Number 13 of 2013 on the adoption of the governance manual for government institutions and the executive program for implementation. The session included identifying the responsibilities of departments and successful experiences through a visual presentation by a number of managers at Customs Affairs, defining governance and its importance in Customs Affairs and how to achieve it, in addition to reviewing the objectives of the governance in Customs Affairs, which are to achieve strategic objectives, enhance management and decision-making, social responsibility and customer relations, enhance supervisory control and auditing competitiveness and sustainability, in addition to developing and improving organizational performance. The decision to ban the fishing sale or trading of 18 species of juvenile fish and crustaceans reflects Bahrain's ongoing efforts to protect marine wealth and ensure its sustainability, according to the General Director of Marine Resources at the Executive Authority of the Supreme Council for the Environment, SCE, Mohammed Al-Asam. Al-Asam pointed out that the efforts to preserve the fisheries' wealth enjoy the support of His Majesty the King and the continuous follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister. He stressed that the Council continues to work in cooperation with various ministries and concerned government agencies to protect fish and marine wealth in Bahrain, to ensure its preservation for future generations, and to develop plans and programs to enhance its sustainability. He pointed out that the Council is continuing to develop laws and enact the necessary legislation to preserve, develop and conserve and control the fish wealth as an important national wealth for the citizens and residents and one of the pillars of enhancing food security in Bahrain. Bahrain's firm decisions to ban the fishing, selling or trading of juvenile fish and crustaceans reflect its keenness to protect fish stocks and ensure their sustainability. These decisions are part of a national vision to enhance food security and preserve the marine environment as part of a comprehensive strategy to achieve sustainable development for the future generations. More in this report.
With every step Bahrain takes in protecting its marine environment, it proves its firm commitment to making sustainability a permanent part of its development process and an approach that reflects its vision to protect its natural resources. For years, Bahrain has been prioritizing the protection of its marine resources based on a series of decisions aimed at preserving fish stocks and ensuring their continuity. Bahrain has issued a number of decisions related to banning the fishing of fish species at different periods, including the recent decision to ban the fishing, sale, or trading of juvenile fish and crustaceans, recognizing the importance of this step in allowing them to grow and reproduce, ensuring their long-term abundance. This commitment does not stop at legislation but extends to promoting environmental awareness among members of society and launching monitoring campaigns to ensure compliance with laws, thus proving time and again that preserving the marine environment is a strategic approach that aims to protect this natural wealth for future generations.
Civil defense teams were able to extinguish a fire that broke out in the warehouses of plastic material of one of the shops in Ma'amir. A total of 105 personnel and 13 fire engines were deployed to the control of the fire. The General Directorate of Civil Defense immediately started its operations, while the National Ambulance Center was present at the site to ensure a quick response to any emergency, and the teams managed to control the fire without any injuries. The Directorate indicated that investigation work is ongoing to determine the cause of the fire.